All right, buckle up, everyone, because today's deep dive is going to take us into some, well, maybe unexpected territory.
Unexpected in a good way, I hope.
Oh, absolutely. We're dissecting a flyer, a simple flyer, for a DrayTek training workshop. And get this, it's all the way in Adelaide.
Sounds pretty niche, right? Networking workshops in Australia.
That's what I thought too, but trust me, there's gold hidden in this flyer.
Yeah.
We're talking insights into the tech world, marketing strategies.
And maybe even a little bit of wanderlust.
Maybe, but first, a quick explainer. DrayTek, they make networking equipment. Routers, firewalls, the stuff businesses need to, well, stay connected.
The backbone of the internet, basically.
Exactly. And this workshop, it's aimed at the people who work with that backbone every day. Resellers, network admins, the real tech wizards.
The folks who keep the internet running, pretty important job.
Absolutely. And speaking of important, this flyer, it jumps right into a hot topic, multi-WAN solutions.
Catchy, right?
It is. But also, what does it even mean? Multi-WAN. Break it down for us.
All right, imagine this. Your home, your business, it's got multiple internet connections, not just one.
Like a backup generator, but for the internet.
You got it. That's multi-WAN in a nutshell. Multiple internet lines working together so you get better speed, better reliability.
And most importantly, you're never offline.
Say goodbye to buffering nightmares.
Yeah, that's a dream come true. But hold on, this flyer goes even further. It emphasizes hands-on experience with the latest DrayTek devices.
That's where the real learning happens.
Okay, but why? Why is hands-on so crucial in networking? Some folks might say online simulations are enough these days.
Networking, it's not just theory, it's a skill, like surgery. You wouldn't want a surgeon who's only read about surgery in a book. Right?
That's a vivid image.
Right. You got to get your hands dirty, understand how things work in the real world. This workshop, it lets people configure, experiment with actual devices.
So it's like reading about baking a cake versus actually getting in a kitchen and, getting flour everywhere.
Exactly. You got to feel it to truly get it.
Makes sense. Now, I noticed they specifically mentioned the Vigor 3912S and the Vigor 2136 series. What's so special about these models?
DrayTek knows what they're doing. They're showcasing their best. The Vigor 3912S, that's all about security, robust features. Businesses love that.
Data breaches are a nightmare, so I bet.
And then you've got the Vigor 2136 series. That's the workhorse, built for heavy traffic. Organizations with high bandwidth demands, that's their go-to.
Ah, so they're showing off the muscle. Clever.
Ah.
But wait, attending the workshop, you get more than just playing with cool gadgets. They mentioned a certificate of participation. Is that just a piece of paper, or does it actually mean something?
In IT certifications, they hold weight. It's proof you've got the skills, Shows potential employers, clients. You're not just messing around.
A badge of honor.
You could say that. Earning a DrayTek certification, it shows you've gone deeper, you understand their tech inside and out.
So it's not just a piece of paper, it's a ticket to better opportunities. Speaking of tickets, let's talk about the cost of entry. The flyer says $300, but then a $300 credit note for future DrayTek purchases.
That's smart.
Pretty sweet deal, right?
Genius marketing, if you ask me. They get people in the door and then incentivize them to buy more. Win-win.
It's like they're saying, come learn from the best and, hey, upgrade your network while you're at it.
Exactly. Plus, they're throwing in lunch and refreshments.
Which, let's be honest, some conferences I've been to charge an arm and a leg just for a cup of coffee.
It's all about creating a positive experience, making people feel valued.
Smart move. So we've got multi-WAN solutions, hands-on learning, even some top-notch marketing strategies. It's like this flyer is a mini masterclass in the tech world. What would you say is the biggest takeaway for our listeners so far?
I think it's this. Even a simple flyer, it can be a window into a whole world, It shows trends, strategies, and how important practical skills are in this ever-changing tech landscape.
It's like a secret decoder ring for the tech world. But let's zoom out for a second. Tech keeps advancing at warp speed. What other skills do you think will become like hands-on necessities?
That's a great question. And it's something we'll definitely explore in the next part of our deep dive. As tech gets, more complex and woven into everything we do, hands-on experience, it's going to be essential in more and more fields.
Beyond just networking, you mean?
Oh, yeah. Take cybersecurity, right. Okay. It's not enough to just know about firewalls, antivirus software. You got to understand how the attackers think.
Get inside their heads.
Exactly. How they find weaknesses, how to build systems that can take a hit.
So instead of just reading about malware, future cybersecurity pros might actually, run simulated attacks.
You got it. a virtual hacking range almost. They got to get hands-on to really grasp those cyber threats.
And build up those defenses.
Yeah.
But this goes beyond cybersecurity, right?
Absolutely. AI, robotics, even biotechnology. As these fields advance, we'll need people who can not only understand the theory, but can actually apply it, build stuff, experiment, make things happen.
It's like you can read about riding a bike all you want, but until you actually get on one and, wobble a bit.
Yeah. You don't truly get it.
Right. So we need more of that, those hands-on experiences, not just in classrooms, but maybe virtual labs, simulations.
Now you're talking. Imagine anyone, anywhere could access a virtual robotics lab or a biotech sim environment.
It'd be like democratizing access to these advanced technologies.
Exactly. Empowering people to become creators, not just consumers.
Love that.
Mm-hmm.
So next time we see a flyer for a workshop or course, we shouldn't just glance over it.
Definitely not.
Look deeper. Ask, what hands-on skills will I get? And how will those skills help me in this crazy tech world?
You might be surprised by what you find. Sometimes the best learning comes from the most unexpected places.
Couldn't agree more. Now let's bring it back to this DrayTek workshop. We mentioned load balancing and failover earlier. Pretty technical terms.
Yeah, but they're key to understanding how multi-WAN works.
Okay, so load balancing. What is that in plain English?
All right, picture a busy restaurant. You don't want all the customers crammed in one section. Chaos. Load balancing is like having a super efficient host, directing internet traffic across multiple connections. No one connection gets overwhelmed.
So instead of one internet connection struggling, you've got multiple connections sharing the work.
Exactly. Keeps everything running smooth.
Smart. But what if one of those connections goes down? That's where failover comes in.
You got it. Failover, it's a safety net. One connection fails, the others automatically pick up the slack. No downtime.
Especially crucial for businesses that can't afford to be offline, even for a minute.
Exactly. Online stores, financial institutions, they need that constant connection.
Like a backup generator kicking in when the power goes out, seamless.
You got it. Now, the flyer also mentions VLANs, virtual local area networks.
Okay, that one sounds a bit more complex.
Think of it like this. You've got a big office building, multiple departments. Each department can have its own VLAN, its own little network within the bigger network.
So like marketing on one VLAN, finance on another, each with their own rules, resources.
You got it. It's about control, flexibility, making the network work smarter.
Sounds like attending this workshop, you'd not only learn about all this, but also get to actually configure these features.
That's the power of hands-on. You're not just reading about it. You're doing it. Troubleshooting, experimenting.
Which is way more valuable when you're out there in the real world, actually working with this tech.
Absolutely. And it's not just the technical stuff. Workshops like this, they're a chance to network with other pros, share ideas, learn from each other.
True. Sometimes the best insights come from those conversations, not just the textbook.
Definitely.
So to sum it up, this DrayTek workshop, it's more than just a technical course. It's a chance to build valuable skills, connect with others, and stay ahead in this fast-paced tech world.
And to think, it all started with a simple flyer.
Right. It just shows valuable insights can be hidden anywhere.
You just got to keep your eyes open and your mind curious.
Exactly.